Hey guys, welcome to InfoBite. We are continuing George Washington's journey. Ever wondered what made George Washington an effective leader in the Continental Army? Today we're going to delve into the heart of his leadership style during the throes of the Revolutionary War. We'll dissect his strategies, explore the challenges he faced, and assess his impact on the war's outcome. Using a blend of data-driven analysis and historical context, we'll decode the secrets behind his leadership, so buckle up for a journey back in time. Stay tuned as we unravel the secrets behind Washington's leadership. Taking command of a diverse, inexperienced army was no easy task. This was the daunting challenge George Washington faced as he stepped into his role as the leader of the Continental Army. Our story begins with a ragtag force of men, more akin to a motley crew of farmers and tradesmen than a unified army. Short enlistment terms were a significant hurdle. Soldiers signed up for as little as 6 months before returning home, leading to a high turnover of troops and a constant need for recruitment and training. This instability disrupted the continuity and cohesiveness of the Continental Army, making it difficult to execute long-term strategies. But the issues didn't stop there. In the face of a well-trained, well-equipped British force, Washington's men were woefully underprepared. The lack of proper training and supplies was a glaring problem. Many soldiers didn't know the basics of military drill, making them less effective in battle. Supplies were scarce, as the fledgling nation struggled to provide for its army. The soldiers often lacked adequate clothing, food and ammunition, leading to suffering and discontent within the ranks. Low morale was another major challenge. The hardships of war, coupled with the lack of pay and poor living conditions, disheartened many soldiers. This, combined with the seeming invincibility of the British Army, led to a crisis of confidence that threatened to break the fragile spirit of the Continental Army. Lastly, Washington grappled with internal conflicts. The American colonies were a patchwork of different cultures, economies, and interests. Unifying them under a single cause was a monumental task. These tensions occasionally boiled over into disputes and disagreements, adding another layer of complexity to Washington's leadership challenge. These challenges set the stage for Washington's unique leadership style. As we'll see in the next scene, Washington's response to these obstacles, his strategies and tactics, would shape not only the course of the Revolutionary War, but also the future of military leadership in the United States. Stay tuned as we delve into Washington's leadership strategies in the face of adversity. Washington's leadership style was multifaceted, addressing the Army's needs on several fronts. In the face of a diverse, inexperienced army, Washington understood that discipline and rigorous training were key to improving their effectiveness. He wasn't just a figurehead but a hands-on leader who personally supervised drills and instilled a sense of discipline in his troops. His efforts paid off, as shown by the increase in enlistment terms from 6 months to 1 year, a testament to the trust and confidence his men placed in him. However, discipline and training were just one piece of the puzzle. Washington also demonstrated strategic patience. While the British were eager for a quick and decisive victory, Washington knew that his army couldn't match their strength in a conventional battle. So he adopted a war of attrition, avoiding decisive battles and focusing on smaller engagements. This strategy of patience and endurance was a game changer, enabling the Continental Army to wear down the British forces over time. But what about the morale of the troops? Washington knew that motivation was a critical factor in any war. He kept the Army's spirits high through inspirational speeches and winter encampments like Valley Forge. These encampments, despite their harsh conditions, were instrumental in fostering a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose among the troops. They were also crucial training grounds, where the Prussian drill master Baron von Steuben significantly improved the troops' training and effectiveness. Yet Washington's leadership strategies didn't stop at the military front. He also understood the importance of diplomacy and unity. The diverse colonies had to be united under a single cause, and foreign aid had to be secured. Washington's diplomatic efforts were instrumental in maintaining political unity among the colonies and securing crucial foreign aid. The turning point in the war came when French military support secured through diplomacy swung the tide in favor of the Continental Army. In essence, Washington's leadership was a delicate balance of discipline and patience, motivation and diplomacy. He knew when to be firm and when to be patient, when to inspire and when to negotiate. His strategies were not born out of a vacuum but were designed to address the Army's weaknesses and capitalize on their strengths. Washington's strategies were designed to address the Army's weaknesses and capitalize on their strengths. This understanding of his men, his enemy, and the broader geopolitical landscape is what set Washington apart as a leader and helped shape the course of the American Revolution. Despite setbacks and challenges, Washington's leadership was ultimately effective. This statement might sound broad, but let's delve deeper and explore the reasons behind it. Firstly, Washington's leadership held the Continental Army together, despite numerous obstacles. The Army was a melting pot of individuals from different colonies with varying levels of experience and motivation. Washington managed to unify them under a single cause, the fight for independence. His ability to inspire and motivate his troops served as a glue that held the Army together, even in the face of adversity. Secondly, Washington's leadership led to significant victories in the Revolutionary War. One of the most notable of these was the Battle of Saratoga. This victory was not just important for its military significance but also for its diplomatic implications. The victory at Saratoga convinced foreign powers, particularly France, that the American cause was worth supporting. It was a turning point in the war, and Washington's leadership played a crucial role in achieving it. Moreover, Washington's leadership was instrumental in securing foreign alliances. His diplomatic skills and strategic patience helped win the support of foreign nations, most notably France. This foreign aid, particularly in the form of military support, was a game-changer in the Revolutionary War. But the effectiveness of Washington's leadership extends beyond the Revolutionary War. His leadership style and strategies had a lasting impact, influencing the development of the U.S. military. He instilled a sense of discipline and unity that became the cornerstone of the professional military we see today. His focus on training and discipline, his ability to motivate and inspire, and his strategic patience are all qualities that continue to be valued in military leaders. In conclusion, Washington's leadership was not just effective in winning the Revolutionary War, it left a lasting legacy that shaped the U.S. military and continues to influence it to this day. Washington's leadership style laid the foundation for the professional U.S. military we see today. While Washington's leadership was largely effective, it wasn't without criticism. Some historians argue that his cautious strategy, while preventing major losses, also extended the duration of the Revolutionary War. They point to his reluctance to engage in decisive battles, adopting instead a war of attrition that some believe could have been avoided with a more aggressive approach. Additionally, there's been debate over Washington's reliance on foreign aid. His diplomatic efforts secured crucial support from France, which undoubtedly turned the tide of the war in favor of the colonies. However, critics argue that this dependence on foreign intervention may have compromised the independence of the early American military effort. But let's not forget, Washington was leading a diverse, inexperienced army against a well-trained British force. His ability to unify this ragtag group into a coherent fighting force is a testament to his leadership prowess. He maintained morale through the harshest of winters, such as the infamous encampment at Valley Forge. His speeches inspired his men to continue the fight for independence, instilling in them a sense of purpose and unity. Despite the debates, Washington's leadership remains a significant aspect of the Revolutionary War. His strategies, although at times controversial, were instrumental in the ultimate victory of the Continental Army and the formation of the United States we know today. By analyzing data and historical events, we gain a deeper understanding of Washington's leadership. Today, we've journeyed through the challenges he faced, his strategic responses, the effectiveness of his leadership, and the debates around it. His ability to instill discipline, maintain morale, and secure vital alliances were key to the Revolutionary War's outcome. His legacy endures in the professional U.S. military we see today. Thank you for joining this exploration of George Washington's leadership. Keep digging deeper into history and you'll find it's full of surprises.